Never leave you alone this way. Don't worry, baby, I'll take you home. Don't worry, darling, you don't have to go home all alone. My friends think it's kinda cute that you keep on buying me drinks, 'cause we all know that it means you don't wanna give me the time to think. It's okay though, honey, you don't have to put up such a fight. I decided, well, a while ago now, you're not leaving this bar alone tonight. Don't worry, baby, I'll take you home. Don't worry, darling, you don't have to go home all alone. Don't worry, baby, I'll take you home. Don't worry, darling, you don't have to go home all alone. They say once you've met someone, you've already said yes or no. And you, my friend, have met me at a time when my standards are real low. I don't get up early in the morning, and I'll never write thank you notes. But I think that you'll find, my friend, that I'm a very generous host. Don't worry, baby, I'll take you home. Don't worry, darling, you don't have to go home all alone. Don't worry, baby, I'll take you home. Don't worry, darling, you don't have to go home all alone.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Streamy Streams. We're set up differently than normal. Why is that? We're gonna do a playthrough of a game I made up, the prototype of a game I made up called Journey Through the Underworld, and hopefully it's awesome. So in this game, the denizens of darkness have actually kidnapped one of the Grecian pantheon, and you have to go into the underworld, collect keys so you can enter the throne room, and then fight your way to rescue them. So I've pre-shuffled all of these cards, and I'm gonna pick which one from the top is going to be kidnapped, which means we can't play them. So, it's gonna be Hestia. So Hestia is not able to be played this game because we're trying to rescue her. Normally, players can choose which characters they want to play after they figure out who is kidnapped, but to make it super random, I'm just going to pick the top two from the deck. So players can play as many characters as they want, so the game is good for 1 to 6 players. There can be no more than 6 characters in the underworld at a time, because if you have more than 6, then Mount Olympus isn't properly guarded, and it'll be taken over, and the Pantheon will lose, and all of Greece will be destroyed. Yay! So I'm going to just do 2 characters this time. It's going to be Hephaestus and Demeter. Cool. So these cards are my old set, but I have the new set all printed out. I just didn't cut them because too much time. And the board is set up so it's modular, so it's completely random. And there's always the throne room in the center. And then because I'm only doing 2 characters, we're going on the easy route, which is just 2 rounds of tiles around. And tiles can either be a fields of punishment that have a number on them, and that number represents how many monsters you will have to fight against on that tile. They can be in Elysian Fields, this yellow one, and those, that's where the heroes go in the Underworld when they've passed on. So these give items. Again, number represents how many items. And then, let's show this one because it's better. You have the Asphodel Meadows, and these actually don't do anything. They have the numbers on them. There is one not represented here that if you get, it's you die of boredom. So you will be reduced to 0 HP and have to restart. Yay! So 4am, I am playing on your own. I'm showing how one person can play with 2 characters today. This is a co-op game, so you can choose whether your players start together, whether they go through everything together, or if they start separately. If you go through together, it's easier to defeat the monsters. If you go through separately, you uncover more tiles and have more opportunities to get items sooner. You need to collect an amount of keys equal to the amount of characters in play. So since I'm playing with 2 characters, I need 2 keys before I can go into the throne room. It's locked. You can't get in without a key. That's the way it works. And then when we get to the throne room, we have to fight a big boss. And there are actually 9 big bosses to choose from. It's not just going to be Hades every time. So it'll be interesting to see who we end up getting there. I'm going to actually choose to have my characters go through this together. Demeter has healing properties, which are really good, and I'm probably going to need them. So let's pull up my sheet of the gods. Are Demeter and Hephaestus on the same sheet? Yes, they are. Awesome. So with the updated information, Demeter has 14 HP. She can do Winter's Fee, which causes 7 HP damage, or she can do Spring Eternal, which heals 1 character for 5 HP, which is really good. And then Hephaestus has 12 HP. It's a lesser god. He can either do Fire for 6 HP damage, or he can block a specific move from the enemy on their next turn. So I think that these 2 can work pretty well together. We'll keep that there for me. So yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna put my character tokens, yellow and blue, on this tile. Why not? So all the tiles start face down, and you flip them to reveal what you do. We're fighting 2 monsters at the very start. Okay, that's gonna be fun. So let's see who we're fighting. We're fighting the Greya, otherwise known as the Fates. And we're fighting Typhon. Great! This isn't going to be hard at all. Yay! So then I go over here and I pull up the sheets with them because this has the updated info. Yay! Typhon is on this page. Cool. So we got Typhon. And normally these would just be on the cards themselves, but I updated the cards and have not cut them out. So, me. So when you fight monsters, monsters go first. It doesn't matter which of the 2 monsters go first. I'll start with the Greya. You take a d6, and for the Greya, they have Future Sight, which causes no attacks to land the next round, or they have an attack which does 2 HP damage. And monsters, you roll a d6, and if they get a 6 or a 5, their bigger attack occurs. If they get anything else, it's their smaller attack. So Greya landed a 6, which means no attacks from my characters are going to land next round. That's going to suck. And they actually get 3 moves per turn. 4, that's going to be an attack. And then what's going to be the last one? 2. So they're going to do 2 attacks. Characters roll off to see which one is going to get hit. Lowest roll is the one that gets hit. So I'm gonna roll for Hephaestus first. You rolled a 1. Demeter rolled a 6. Alright, so Hephaestus is going to take 2 damage, and then Hephaestus rolled a 5. Demeter rolled a 3. They're both going to take 2 damage this round. So Hephaestus down to 10. Demeter down to 12. Cool. I really would love to get this kickstarted or something so that I could have a counter along the edge, because that would be super fun. But for now, I'm just going to write it down because these are super cheap things. Alright. Typhon's turn. Typhon has an attack that does 5 HP damage and an attack that does 2 HP damage. He rolled a 4, so he's going to do his 2 HP damage. This rolls for Hephaestus. He rolled a 3. Demeter rolled a 6. So Hephaestus is going to take 2 HP damage. Puts him down to 8. There are items that heal in this game. Since I can't land any hits this round because the Greya got a 6, I'm actually going to go ahead and have Demeter heal Hephaestus, which normally do 5, but that'll be above his health, so he'll be up to 12. Ooh. Thank you for a, no, this is not DFA, I can't do a reroll. But Hephaestus is going to block a specific move, and you know what? The move he's going to block is the special move of the Greya, so they won't be able to block attacks next turn if they roll for 1, which means it's their turn again. Ugh. Alright, they rolled a 2, so they're going to attack for 2. They're going to attack for 2 again, and they're going to attack for 2 again. They rolled 2, 3, and 2. So sadly, the block didn't really help, but it would have if they rolled high. So let's see. Hephaestus rolled a 4, Demeter rolled a 3. Demeter's going to go down to 10. Hephaestus rolled a 3. Demeter rolled a 1. Ah, that's not good. Down to 8. And one more. Ooh, Demeter again. Alright, so that brings her down to 6. And Typhon rolled a 5. Ah, Typhon's gonna hit for 5 HP. Alright. Hephaestus rolled a 2. Demeter rolled a 6. Good, because Demeter needed that. Alright, Hephaestus is now down to 7. So, no moves are blocked this turn. To figure out if they do attack, they're going to only be able to do 13, which isn't going to take out anyone. It might be best, let's see, if we do 6 there. We're going to want to take out the Fates next round. So Hephaestus is going to use fire against the Greya for 6. Brings them down to 9. Distracted by awesome music. And Demeter's going to heal herself because she's low. So she's going to put herself up to 11. Alright, so their turn again. Okay, the Grey rolled a 6. No attacks are going to hit next round. Ugh. Okay. Then they rolled it again, so that actually doesn't do anything. They can't, it doesn't add on to itself. So that's actually good luck for us. And they did it again. So they're not attacking at all, but we can't attack them next round. And Typhon rolled a 6, so he's going to do 5 HP damage. Hephaestus rolled a 3, and Demeter rolled a 4. So Hephaestus is now down to 2. Ooh, that's not good. Hephaestus can't do anything there. I'm gonna heal him for 5. And then Hephaestus is going to block, yeah, Future Sight again, because it's the best thing to block. So the Fates, they rolled a 4, so they're going to attack for 2. They rolled a 6, that's blocked. And they rolled a 5, that's blocked. So they're only attacking for 2. Hephaestus rolled a 6, Demeter rolled a 1. So Demeter's now down to 9. Typhon rolled a 5, Hephaestus rolled a 4, Demeter rolled a 5. So Hephaestus is going to take that 5, which is going to put him down to 2, not to 5. Whoops. All right. I think what we'll do... We have to hit the Greya if we can. So, I can't let him die though. So Demeter has to heal him back up to 7. And then Hephaestus will use fire. Alright, the Greya are down to 3 HP. Hello! Welcome! So the reason that the Greya actually get 3 moves, they're the Fates. There's 3 of them, past, present, future, that kind of representation. So because of that, when they're all together, they get 3 moves, which sucks. They're definitely one of the harder opponents. Not as hard as Cerberus though. Cerberus is hard. Alright, so the Greya are gonna go. They rolled a 4, so they're attacking for 2. They rolled no hits next turn, and they rolled no hits next turn. So Hephaestus is going to roll. Ooh, Hephaestus got a 1. Demeter got a 4. So Hephaestus is now down to 5. Typhon rolled a 2, so he's only attacking for 2. Hephaestus got a 6. That's good for Hephaestus. Demeter got a 3. So she's down to 7. So ultimately, if I was... yes, it is. If I was able to produce this professionally, what I would like is to have these cards have trackers on them so you can just go along the edge of it, because that would make sense. It's their turn now. Nothing's gonna hit because they rolled a high 1. So I think we'll have Hephaestus block again, the Future Sight. And Demeter, who should we heal? Demeter, yeah, let's heal Hephaestus this time around, because that'll bring him up to 10. And that's great. That's almost full health. So the Greya are going again. They rolled a 1, so they're attacking for 2. They rolled a 1 again, attacking for 2 again, and they rolled a 6. That is blocked. So Hephaestus rolled a 6. Demeter rolled a 4. She's taking 2 damage. Brings her down to 5. Oh, I hope that Demeter's in trouble if Typhon rolls high. Hephaestus rolled a 4. Demeter rolled a 5. Hephaestus is down to 8. Typhon is rolling. Ah! Typhon rolled a 6. Oh, don't hit Demeter. Oh, thank God. Demeter rolled a 6. Hephaestus rolled a 3. So Hephaestus is now down to 3. But Hephaestus can now take out the Fates, which is really the trouble that we've been having here. So Hephaestus is going to use fire. Fates are out of the game. And Demeter is going to... Hephaestus is down to 3. Demeter's down to 5. We don't want Demeter to die. So Demeter's going to heal herself because she can heal Hephaestus later if she needs to. So Demeter is back up to 10. Alright. Now time to go for Typhon. We have not been attacking Typhon at all yet. He's at full health. But he doesn't have any special moves that block us. He just has a couple different attacks. And he rolled the high attack. So Hephaestus rolls a 4. Demeter rolled a 2. That actually was a really good thing I think what we'll do this turn is we'll actually have Hephaestus block the high attack move. So that way he can't take them out because his lower attack move is only 2 HP. And neither of them is at 2 HP. And then Demeter is going to use Winter's Fee, which I love. Freaking love Demeter. Which does 7 damage, which reduces him to 10. So Typhon's now at 10, and it's his turn. He rolls a 4, so he's going to do 2 damage. Hephaestus rolled a 3, Demeter rolled a 5. Oh, Hephaestus is down to 1. So, do we want to heal him? Yeah, let's go ahead and use Fire on Typhon. And then we can either heal Hephaestus or Demeter, or we can take out Typhon. So we might want to take out Typhon. Yeah, we'll use Winter's Fee. So Typhon is now gone. We'll see. So, the Fates, the Greya, they were worth 2 items. And we got Orpheus Loot. Ooh, that's really good. That's plus 3 HP. And we got the Sword of Peleus, which is plus 2 damage. These are not permanent items. They have to be discarded after they are used. And Typhon was worth 1 item. So we got a Sword of Damocles. That's a plus 1 damage. Awesome. Cool. And we can choose who gets what here. So I think what we're going to want to do is actually give Hephaestus the Orpheus loot so he can heal. Let's make their attacks even, actually. Demeter can keep the Sword of Damocles, and we'll give Hephaestus the Sword of Peleus. Alright. So, you choose the turn order of your characters, and characters get 1 action per turn. They can either move 1 tile, they can use an item, or they can do an ability. So, I'm going to spend this time to heal a little bit. So I'm going to have Demeter, since we're on the same tile as Hephaestus. She's going to heal him for 5. Puts him at 6. He's going to use the Orpheus loot, which will put him at 9. And then they can either move together. I'm going to have Demeter heal herself now, because this is the next round. So she's now at 10. He's at 9. Can't heal himself anymore. So Hephaestus, who's going to be our little yellow guy, is going to move. Let's move in 1. This is a great tile. So he landed on the Elysian Fields, which means he gets an item. And Hephaestus got a key. Keys are really important because, again, you need an equal number of keys to the amount of characters you have playing to enter the throne room. So right now we have 1, and I'm going to shorten this up, so that is just a small example of playthrough. But basically what we do is we would move around the board, fighting monsters, collecting items, till we have our keys, and we feel that we're ready to go in. So we're going around. We'll probably use some items to heal, use some items for damage, yada yada. I'm going to assume that Demeter has healed us up to 1 more time. So she's actually going to put us, let's say we're at full health, because that's going to be a good place to be. Just as an example. And let's say we had our 2 keys. You discard your keys to enter the throne room. And then you have to pick which big boss you're fighting. These are randomly shuffled, and it could be everything from like something in the 20 HP range to something that's 28 HP and really hard. We're fighting Phoebe this time. She's not the hardest. She is representative of the moon in Grecian culture. So she'll be an interesting one, I think. The big bosses get 3 moves, and they have a special effect that goes in when they go on. So let's see. Let's pull up. Where are my cards? Here we go. So Phoebe rolls a d6 at the start of her turn. On a 6, Lycan is called to the battle. Because Phoebe is goddess of the moon, she calls the werewolf forward, which would suck. On a 6 in her regular attack phase, she gets to use Moonstruck, and for that she rolls a d6, and that number of characters lose their action next round. So that could be really bad because anything above a 1 and the characters can do nothing. A 5, 4, or a 3, she has an attack that does 3 damage, so not super strong. But if she gets a 2 or a 1, she heals herself for 5 HP. So really, Phoebe is like that stamina game. You want to try and take her out early, because if she rolls high or she rolls really low, she's just going to stay in there. And she gets to go first. So, Phoebe. Whoop. It was a 1 before it rolled off the chair. But I have more, so it's okay. So Phoebe did not roll a 6. Lycan is not called to the battle. Aha, it's right there. I'm a crazy person. So now it's her regular turn. And she rolls a 2. She can't heal, so that's actually really good for us this round. So let's see. Let's hit her really hard on this first one. We're going to go ahead and use our Sword of Peleus to increase Hephaestus to 8 damage. And we'll use our Sword of Damocles to increase Demeter to 8 damage. So we're hitting her for 16 this round, which is awesome. 4 a.m. shush. So she's down to 8 HP right now. But we have to discard these items, so we can't do that again. And she's got her special effect. She rolled a 2, so Lycan doesn't come to battle. But she did roll a 5, so she's going to be attacking someone for 3 HP. Hephaestus rolled a 6. Demeter rolled a 6. I hate this. Hephaestus rolled a 2. Demeter rolled a 6. So Hephaestus goes down to 9. But we got super lucky on this one with her not rolling any 6s at all, or rolling low when she needed to roll low, because we have enough to take her out. So we win. We've rescued Hestia, and we've beaten the game. Yay! So that's just like a short thing to go over the different mechanics of it. When you have more characters in play, you'd actually increase the number of rings you have. When you have the max of 6 characters in play, you're going to have this board completely filled. And when you get there, it becomes a lot harder to go through. So yeah, short gameplay. Use this video for homework. Gonna cut it there. And let's talk about things, what you liked, what you didn't like, general impressions, whatever you guys would like, so I can make it better, because I want to make things better. Now I'm asleep. Ah, Wires. Why are you coming down, Wires? Character. Ha. Got it. Waits for 30-second delay. Rules. Now I'm sleeping with your husband. Yeah, I'm sleeping with your husband. You don't deserve this, but I know you're worth it.
novel at a book club read by Henry James. You're the innocent and heiress, I'm the urchin with no name. So now I'm sleeping with your honey. Yeah, I'm sleeping with your husband.
Yeah, so when you play through, you can play as Dionysus, Hermes, Zeus, Poseidon, Apollo, Artemis, Ares, Hera, Athena, Aphrodite, Demeter, Hephaestus, or Hestia, which I threw over here because she was out of the game. And they all have different powers. Some of them have special abilities. Like Zeus has a lightning attack. He can hit from further away. Thank you, 4 a.m. I mean, the ultimate thing is this something that you would want to play? And while I wait for more typing, so the bosses that you can fight are Cronus, Erebus, the Furies. So they're pretty fun. Each individual Fury, their main three, are actually monsters in the game, but the three together is a big boss. Then, of course, Hades, Hyperion, Nemesis, Nyx, Persephone, because she is the goddess who is queen of the underworld, so, and Phoebe. "4 a.m. Yeah, this is the fourth playthrough, so it's the fourth adjustment to the balancing. I'm pretty happy with where it is right now. The monsters are hard, but they're defeatable. Even with two characters who aren't the, biggest, baddest of them. Like if we had Zeus in that battle, he can actually hit from off the tile. So he and Artemis have ranged attacks, which means if another player activates the monster tile, they can get right next to it and then attack without getting hit by the monsters. It's pretty fun. But he does more damage when he is on the tile. There are too many monsters to go over all of them. There's 30 different monsters in this little deck here. But yeah, you can fight everyone from like a basic Griffin to Cerberus or Charon. And certain monsters you can actually pay items instead of fighting them. I like the Sphinx probably the best because each player can give a unique riddle and then you don't have to fight the Sphinx. Charon requires an item from each character to not fight him. Oh, this is the bad word song. And there's a bunch of different things. And then you saw that some items can help with damage, some items help with healing, some are keys, some items actually reduce your opponent's attack against you. And there's a few very special items, like the Golden Fleece will heal you all the way up. If someone gets knocked out of the game before the throne room, they can actually discard a key to regain full health, but then they have to go and find another one if they didn't have extras.
I hope so.
Yeah, do you have any other questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, random thoughts of your day? So there's 36 item cards, 30 monster cards, 9 boss cards, and 13 character cards in this game. And then there are 76 tiles, 1 throne room tile, and then 25 each of Fields of Punishment, Asphodel Meadows, and Elysian Fields. Let's hold it this way first. Haha. Yeah, 4 a.m. What I can do is I'm submitting a PDF today of like the rules and the setup and everything. So I can share that with you guys once I've turned it in, for sure. Move all that stuff over. Move you. Haha. Turn. That feels better. Having you guys just like off in the corner was so weird. So, do we want to do like a karaoke thing then? Because I have some time before I have to finish that homework. What? There's my mic. You donated again 4 a.m., so you get to pick a song. You get karaoke requests.